Good evening, YouTube. Well, this has turned into a series. I did not my intention, but I just saw something interesting on YouTube. So there's this video that I just posted a few minutes ago, where it says the caption says that it is Kaya responding to Monday night's events, right? But you click it on and it's not. It's something better actually. It's T.S. Madison, and she's showing us the setup, the studio that they set up in her basement. So it motivated me to want to speak on something because that's something I've been thinking about, and this proves that I was right. Okay, so this clip I'm gonna put it in my. I got to work with two computers, so I'm gonna put it in the description here. But she's showing us the setup. Remember, T.S. Madison was saying that she has spent all this money on this equipment and stuff. She has invested $2,000 in it. Well, people say, well, in what? We didn't see anything special about it. It's just a YouTube video. But she showed us what it was. She had quite a setup down there. This ring light that I'm working with here, she had like 3 or 4 of these. Then she had the panel lights. And she had the cameras. And she had it all. So this answers the question that a lot of people have had. They keep saying, why take it back to the living room? Take it back to the living room. And people wonder, why did you even move it down to the basement? With the amount of setup that she has, you couldn't set that up in the Marvelous Chateau. I mean, you could set it up and do a shoot and everything, but can you imagine living in your house with all that stuff going on in your living room? No. She had to set up she felt she had to set up a professional studio. So here's, we can see the investment, and we can see why they would move it to the basement. Because they would have the room to, not to just to set it up, but to keep it set up. Now, I keep my stuff all set up here in my living room, right? But I live alone. If I had a party or somebody over here or something, I could easily take it down, put it away, you know. But we're just talking about a light and a microphone. All that, day in and day out, no. She took it to the basement because they wanted to set up a studio. They got all this stuff in there, but they didn't have time to rehearse it or to figure out how to work it, how to use it. So all of my things I said in my other video, it's still the same. They still need a person to help them to secure the sets, maybe even design them a little nicer set, and to work all of the electronics and things like that. You know, if I say I want to talk to somebody, you can put it up on the screen. A lot of the YouTubers can do all that kind of stuff. I can't. So I understand you can't do everything. But it was cute to see Miss Madison there, and she was just saying basically the show must go on, and it will go on. They'll be back next week. So I would say this is strike 1. No, let's give it 2 strikes on this one. This was strike 2 for you, Miss Kaya. I'm sure one more incident like this. Not that you won't have mistakes, things won't go wrong, but one more incident of you abandoning the ship. That'll probably be the end of Queen's Court, is my guess. But it looks like for the moment they will be back on. Okay, so I just had to drop that. She had to move it to she can't leave all that set up in her living room. We would take the whole living room. And you can't take it all down because then every Monday, then you got to set it all back up again. Set it up, set it down. And if she's anything like me, if I got to set it up, I got to do a whole bunch of stuff to do it. I won't do it. It's just too much. You got to be in the right mood to do all that. But if you can just go down to the basement, sit down and record, that's the whole point of having a studio, then it makes perfectly good sense. So maybe Miss Madison will talk about that more later. But the set will work with or without Miss Kaya. So, Ms. Kyle, you look like you got the internet hot with you. I don't think you're the type that really gives a shit all that much. But yeah, clean it up a little bit. It'd be nice if you would do apology and things. But people do what they want to do. We enjoy hearing your show. So I guess I'll see you next week. This is gonna be a real short video. I just wanted to acknowledge that she's showing us the studio and what she's talking about. She put all this money into it. The whole thing. and it made things a lot clearer as to why it would be moved. Okay, all right, people. I ain't trying to turn my channel into the Queen's Court channel, Queen's Court commentary, but I just thought that was very interesting. I'm gonna link it. The title is misleading. It's not clickbait because we much rather hear from Madison than Kai at this point. So the person just probably didn't know who either one of them was and posted it. All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh, and are you guys watching Andrew Cunanan? Wow, that damn thing tonight. Lord have mercy. I do review it. I said, well, I like to just watch it on when it comes on and then just watch it on demand tomorrow and review it kind of thing. But boy, that kind of so horrible. This horrible man. This horrible, horrible man. So now he done killed some more. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Later.